Good afternoon, this is Braden from Pacific Toyota here in Cairns. I'd just like to welcome you to our virtual tour of our 2015 Holden Colorado 7 for $32,990 drive away. So as we discussed, like I said, this is just a high definition virtual tour. Going to take you through the whole car, the inside, outside, any little marks or scratches that we can find as well. Whole idea of this video is basically to be as transparent as we possibly can about our cars. So a bit of an idea of who we are. So this is Pacific Toyota here in Cairns. This is one of our two pre-owned vehicle yards. You can see our two-story showroom over the back there too. This is probably the one closest to town. We fit about probably 60, 70 cars here at any one time. And then we've got another yard about 5-10 k's out of town as well, which is also houses our parts and spare parts department, as well as our new car Lexus and Toyota showrooms as well. So obviously back to the Colorado here. So like I said, 2015, about 92,000 k's on the clock. I'll take you through the service history, everything that we can find in here as well. So I'll start with across the bonnet there. Try and show you nice straight lines across the front there. Like I said, try and get as much in here as we can. Pretty good light for it, but again, you can see down to the discounted price, that $32,990 drive away. Now, if anything doesn't quite come up in this video, let me know and I'll get some photos through to you instead. So it looks like a little bit of a scuff just down there on the inside of that plastic. You can see where it's just sort of missing a little bit of paint on the inside. Take it across the front of that bumper. Stop outside that bowl. There we go. So very, very clean. Pretty well looked after, actually, to be honest with you. Don't think it's seen a lot of off-road time, considering there's no bull bar. You do have the tow ball on the back, but you can see for yourself the front end's very, very tight. A little bit of a scuff mark there, but again, very hard to see unless you're actually up close to it. We could probably even hit that with a little bit of either polish if it doesn't come up. We can always try and touch it up for you as well, but you can only really see it once you get up close. So you can see down the side there, that driver's side as well. Take you down to the wheels here too. So miles of tread left on those. That's part of the roadworthy checks that we do get those inspected. They've got to pass a certain percentage for the roadworthies. So it is a little bit dark here. Let's see if we can put a torch on for you. Nope, won't let me. Try and get it in there so you can see as clear as possible. If not, like I said, I'll try and get you one tomorrow as well. Get you a better view inside on those wheel arches. But you can see for yourself, just super tidy on those wheels. A little bit of gravel rash at the top here, but again, nothing major by any means. For a car that's 2015, like it's just been looked after really well. You'll see that on the inside as well. Take you across the roof there. Again, no chips or scratches or anything to be concerned about too. As we go down to this side, so even on the inside of the driver's door handle there, the sort of most high traffic areas, there's a couple of little sort of fingernail scratches, ring scratches on the inside, but very, very faint, super hard to see. Down here as well, to that rear tyre, it's on the driver's side. So again, very, very clean. There's just a little bit of dirt and grime from when they've just been sitting here in the yard. We've had a bit of bad weather lately, so that you can see yourself is just coming off with my finger. But again, these get washed the day you pick them up as well. We get them re-washed for you. Miles of tread left on those tyres too. And again, I'll try and show you the inside of those wheel arches. It's just a little bit dark this time of night. Just take you out to that rear quarter there too. So a little bit of a mark you can see down here on the driver's side, rear quarter. And again, I reckon a bit of polish might even try and get that out. Same with this one here. But very, very faint. Not actually into the paint. Just little scuffs, as you can see. Down to that rear quarter. So while I'm here, I'll actually open that boot up for you too. Show you those rear seats up under there. So you've got the 6 and 7 seats in the back here. So a little bit of storage up under the back. So you can see that privacy shade sits in there nicely. We do have those rear seats in the back here too. So you can see as we fold those down just with the straps, gives you that flat back platform there too. Just try and focus that a little bit better so you can see. Yeah. So you can drop those again. And just like as easy as that, gives that full boot space instead. So those seat belts do tuck up quite nicely in behind there. You can see that on either side. And you've got the cup holders and that in behind as well. So once we go around, I'll actually show you, but those seats will fold flat too and give you a huge amount of space back here as well. So I'll just close that boot up for you. So down to the towing pin, like I said, you've got the tow ball here. You've got the 7-pin flat plug in there, but again, you can see yourself, it's very, very tidy. I don't think it's spent a lot of time off road at all. Normally the sort of red dirt does show quite easily, but it's you saw yourself underneath how clean that is. So you can see just down here a couple of little marks that have been touched up already, so that they haven't broken the paint, or they were breaking the paint, sorry, it was a chip, but that's all been sealed now as well. And again, a little one there as well, but very, very hard to see until you're right up close next to it. So just take it down to that passenger rear wheel there too. Super clean. Again, a little bit marked there on that little cap, but that's just those plastic ones, the genuine Holden ones. But the rest is very, very tidy. Again, you can see that tread there for you. Try and get you that wheel arch. It's very, very hard to see at night time, but very clean. We'll get you some photos of that instead during the daylight. Now, while I'm on this side, I'll actually open this door up for you. So a little bit of sort of chipping just on the outside of the edge, which is, again, those common areas for you know, tapping on other cars and things like that, but very faint. As you can see in here, just inside that door card. Really, really clean and well looked after. So into the inside of these seats. Down to the bottom there as well. So I'm just trying to show you. Good. There you go, put the lights on, try and see a little bit better down there for you. You've got the accessory plug in the back here too, great for the kids. You've got the little argument separator here in the back, so when you pop that down, you got the cup holders and everything in there too. You got the rear aircon vents up the top in the roof, as well as the fan control in the center there, and you got those rear vents in the back there too. So really great family cars. As I said, these seats will fold down, so you got this little lever here, and that'll actually go forward too if you do need that extra space. Otherwise, they'll click into place and give you that flat platform between the front and the back there as well. To lift it up, you just got that same handle, and they're back in place. As easy as that. So really, really simple and easy to use. And again, if you're trying to juggle the kids and balance it, like everything like that, groceries, or trying to get something bigger in the car, it's just a simple and easy fix. So again, I just take you around to the outside of the rest of the car, show you a couple little fingernail marks in there. Pretty tidy overall. So the rest of the inside of that door card, of the passenger front door this time. So again, just those common sort of areas where people sort of mark their boots, you know, their feet coming inside, so a little bit of wear and tear through there. Most of that's just a little bit dirt, but a little bit of scuffing there. So nothing too serious, but like I said, it's just want to be as transparent as we possibly can and show you the whole car as it is. So again, it's that actually looks like a bit of wear and tear, but it's actually just a little bit down on the side, but the rest is just that, actually, the colouring. But again, like I said, it's just those common areas from people obviously sitting in and being used. But you can see yourself, like they're all on the roof, just really well looked after. Down that driver's side seat as well. Console there. In fact, while I'm here, I'll actually show you the service history for this one. So you've got 2 storage departments there. And of course, you've got your glove box there as well. You've got another bit of storage up there too. Crack that open for you. So we can take a look at that. So in here, so it was a private owner from down in South Queensland. I'll just jump to the front, very first service. Here we go. So at Zups, Astley, down in Gympie, sorry. Gympie Road in Astley. It's been a long day. So down in Astley, we got the first service at 1,600 kilometres at 2016. So then we go to the next one, 2017 at 25,500 kilometres. 2019 at 28,000 kilometres. So not a lot of Ks driven there, which is great. We got, again, all through the same place, so 53,000 Ks at 2019, 73,000 Ks at 2019, and 86,000 Ks 2020, back in October. And I believe that might have been the last one. And we would have done another one. So when they come in, we do the oils and filters as well if they are due for them. Because you can see up in the corner there, which I'll show you on the driver's side, but it's due again. Looks like September 2021, so that's great. So there, but all your service history is there for you. Close those up. Just take you around the rest of the car. So again, just the rest of that front end. So across the quarter panels there. Excellent. How are you? Yeah, of course you can. Yeah. So we'll just take it down to that driver's front tyre as well. It's super clean. And again, that tread there too. So very hard to see on the inside, but you can kind of see on that light just how clean that is inside. So pretty well looked after as far as the outside goes. What I'll do, I'll jump around that driver's side for you. We'll actually start it up. So we've got 2 keys for this one, which is great. So we'll jump on in. Again, you can see yourself, just that driver's door. I'll just open that back up for you. But very well looked after, even on those plastics and the most sort of common areas that, again, a little bit of wear and tear here, so on there and there, but again, that's just the driver's door. This is the most popular place, like, you know, the wear and tear. So just on the inside there, but again, very, very minor. So like I said, we'll start this one up. I'll grab these keys out for you. So we've got 2 keys, both with the central locking, both genuine Holden keys, which is great. So we'll get the ignition on the right hand side there. Start that up for you. Beautiful. So again, 92,683 kilometres. No engine lights or dash lights or anything like that to be concerned about. You can see yourself, like I said, it's all genuine Ks and everything like that. That's that little service reminder up the top there that I was talking about. So September at 21 at 101,000 Ks. So due again in about 10,000, which is great. So just to sort of run through about everything on the inside here. So on the actual steering wheel itself, we've got your Bluetooth options over here, so you can answer and hang up your phone calls. You've got your radio controls, so the volume and everything through here. You can see that one. And you can bounce between your different stations and everything from this, from the actual steering wheel itself. So FM, Bluetooth, you name it. Just turn that one down. On the right hand side, you've got your cruise control, so on and off with that one there. You can cancel it and reactivate it through those, and of course you set and you reset on that one as well. So a very handy feature, especially for those longer drives. Up back here we do have your blinkers and everything, your high beams from this side here. Your blinkers, high beams, there you go. So you get your different menu controls from that little button there, so you can flick between. So how the oil life's going, your average fuel, the speed, a little bit of details about the car. And then once you're in those, you can actually adjust that and go through into a bit more detail as well, which is great. Down on the driver's side, your headlights are actually on this little dial. So at the moment they're off. You turn it to the right, that's your parkers, and then your headlights on that farthest one there as well. So your high beam's still up here, so is your blinkers, but your headlights are actually controlled down here as well, and your foggies are just on that one there. Your central locking, your window locks are all on this side, same with your actual window controls, and your mirror controls are just up there, so the right side and left side of the cars. Back down to the left hand side here, so in the center console, obviously your controls are all touchscreen. So Bluetooth connection failed because I don't have my phone connected. It is all touchscreen up here as you go through them, so you can go back into the main menus there. You've got all your main display, so your audio, picture and movie, so your phone, again, like I said, and your smartphone link there too. Down below, we've got all your air conditioning controls, so your fan speed, everything from that middle center one there. All our cars have got cold aircon, we won't let them out of here without it. It's too hot up here. Below there, again, is the rear AC, so we can turn that on. You might even be able to hear that in the back with the aircon kicking in. If it's just yourself driving, you can turn that one off, save a little bit of fuel. If the kids are all in the back there, you can crank that up and get all the AC through the back there that I was showing you before. Down below, you've got one accessory plug there, another one over that side, so heaps for the phones. Plenty going on there, as well as your downhill descents and your traction control. When we chuck it into reverse, you can see your reverse camera there. You can see a couple of customers, guests walking around the yard still. So like I said, really very great clear vision on these guys. So you can actually see the tow ball itself, which is handy as for obviously trying to line up to your trailers and that sort of thing there too. So really clear vision, you can actually see that too. Chuck that back out. Now you do have your full drive options down here as well. So once we put it into neutral, you flick it across to your 4H, it'll flash a few times, that'll come across connect. It actually shows up on this little screen saying 4-drive shift in progress. So again, and then to go to 4 low, again, up in neutral, make sure we're stationary. Flick it across, it's going to flash a few more times, 4-drive shift in progress. All your traction control and everything will turn off as well. And you can see there those 2 orange lights. So you got your 4-drive control, 4-drive engaged down here, as well as your traction control and everything off down there. So that's for your pretty hectic fall driving, so your creek crossings, mud, beaches, any of that sort of stuff. But it's all electronic, you don't have to get out of the car, lock in hubs or any of that sort of stuff anymore, which is great. So again, to flick back to it, you just be patient, let it do its thing, flash a few times, and then back to that 2 high as well. As you can see, it's all removed, piece of cake. So last but not least, again, a little bit of storage in there. You've got your AUX and your USB ports in there too for the smartphone links. Besides that, like I said, very, very tidy. I'll just show you the inside of these, visors. You can see yourself how well they've been looked after, and the rest of the car itself. So just a good example. We sort of, we're very, like I said to you, we're very picky about the cars that we do get and their condition. It's obviously a little bit sort of, we're losing the sunlight, so if any of this does come through not as clear or blurry, just let me know and we'll get some photos through for you instead. But look forward to hearing from you soon. Any questions, please sing out. Look forward to hearing from you.